Woohoo! And we're love.
We're love. Boop.
I thought it said live when I made it on Canva. I'm like, okay,
It's
I
the
gotta do
love
Canva,
life.
typing all the da 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 da. Tanji says, you put pop up love. I'm like, no, I didn't. Yes, you did. I'm like, oh well. There's always love. So welcome
It's
to the pop up love.
the love life.
Actually, my
Thanks
first
for having
pop
me,
up with for the new year and with Tanji for
buddy.
Happy New Year.
Happy
So
New Year, everyone.
we figured you would be, Ange, but I wanted to just let you know that I miss reading with you and that you were so welcome to join us. So I wanted to let you know that you were thought of and invited. So
Yeah.
we'll put that
Hi,
on there.
everybody.
And Jules, it's been an exhausting week. Yeah, tell me about it. And Sherry, howdy
Sarah.
y'all. Hello, sweetheart. So,
Okay, guys, just stepped in and said
okay.
Sherry itchy under right here under the ear. Something about Sherry itchy um, earlobe. That part between the ear and the neck. I don't know what that's called. It's like the elbow for the ear. Something connected to the ear and the neck. Check it out. Watch it out. Maybe she's got a scratch
Oh,
or a cat licked her. I don't know. But when you said Sherry's name, I just got that right here.
oh, okay. Because I know Sherry was asking, was going to try to ask a question earlier in another live. So maybe that was the message she was supposed to get that she didn't get today. So
Maybe.
Sherry, let us know if you want us to pull on something that
Yeah.
you think might be resonating with what. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
All
my
night.
guides and all the invisibles have been flooding my room for a while because I haven't been doing lives lately. And they're like, when are you doing lives? When are you doing lives? And I'm like, whenever someone asks me and I feel to do it. So all the teams and guides and invisibles and orbs are all excited and
Mazi
have
says, "Call
messages.
cousin Cream Puff."
She
I
was
said
just scratching
hello.
that very spot when you said that. Yeah, I know,
Are you
girl. I'm
serious?
telling you. I have so much psychic energy buildup because I haven't been releasing it, doing
Yeah.
lives. I've been binge watching the Vampire Diaries because I just never watched them. I'm on
Mm.
season 6 and there's 8 seasons since
Wow.
Christmas Eve. I've been watching them. And so my teams are like standing around going, oh, will you do some readings? I'm like, I'm taking time for me. Okay. So the psychic energy's been building up. And now
Pardon
they're
with this
just,
mic.
they're like, they're so happy I'm doing readings right now. Thanks, Sherry.
Hey Sherry, I know a lot of people are in bed already and they're a little tired. Did you want to join Tanji and I for a few minutes?
If you like. And hi, Dina, and everyone coming
And
in.
we saw Dina coming in. Dina, I know it's pop up.
Yeah,
You know.
pop up love. And I got my Trixie Mattel Christmas present
Oh my
to
God! Look
myself.
at that. I've never watched that. I mean, I don't know how she can even see. She's got all that on her eyes.
Oh, the
It's just
makeup.
like,
Well,
yeah.
I love Trixie and Jinx and Ketchup, but the Trixie Motel on Discovery Plus is just fell in love with her even more.
It's growing back.
It
And
looks beautiful, Heather. It does.
if you had originally seen what this poor girl, this poor girl did to my hair. Oh man, I'm just feeling
Yay,
more
Sherry.
confident now. So
Good.
she said,
Well, we told
"Oh,
you.
but we
Everybody
don't got
said
no makeup
it'll
on,
grow
honey. I
in,
don't have to wear
honey.
any makeup on."
But see, now it looks beautiful because it's grown in for a few weeks, right?
Yeah, it's getting there. I still have a few like exposed areas. But it's finally, yeah. I'm starting to feel normal again.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm going to yeah. I'm Sherry. When you're ready, just let me know, and I'll just pop the link into the chat. Hi, Jesri. Hello, hello. I know a lot of us are jumping back and forth, all different readings today. Got readings from um Sharon, Lisa, and Jane. Jane the Seeker. Wonderful readings. I have been getting. I mean, it's just lovely. All the positive 2023. Readings
Yeah.
that are coming through.
Year of the Chariot, number 7.
Yep.
That's my birth card. That's my birth card is Chariot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tarot card.
Very cool. And making sure. Okay, give me 5 bucks. So, well,
Bjorn says hi.
oh, wait a minute. Bjorn.
Bjorn.
I was gonna say I know
He's a sheep purse.
He's a sheep purse. Very cute. How's Cream Puff?
He's fabulous. I just got some video a couple hours
He's
ago.
doing okay. Well, you said you've been having spring like weather because I've been like our
Yeah, and then we
weather's just
got
been
after you
constantly
sent me
rain.
that email
Oops.
the next day, we got freezing ice rain.
Oh no.
But we're
Well,
okay. We're fine now.
for 2 weeks now we've had nothing but day in and day out of rain, and I'm kind of missing the sun.
Oh, that little cuteness. He lifts his paw. I've trained him to give a paw when he wants treats. There's Dusty, his brother.
Aww.
Cream Puff lifts his paw when he wants something.
Aww.
He's like, "Can I have some treats, Mommy?"
That's so cute.
I'm giving paw.
I'm giving you paw.
He does that. I trained him, and he shakes a paw. But he knows whenever he wants something from me, he does the paw.
You act all cute. Let's see. Desiree says it's sleeting where she is now. But yeah, it's been like 2 weeks since we've had like a day full of sun, just sun being out. And so it's kind of like
we're getting that tomorrow, and the whole week's supposed to be.
But
back.
Yeah, we had a little bit of snow today, but the temperatures have been staying in, mid 30s, upper 40s. So it could be worse. We could be having, a whole ton of snow, and Buffalo's finally all shoveled out and, able to get around.
Yeah, you guys got hit way more.
They did. We were lucky up here in the falls. We were shut down for a couple days, for like 2 or 3 days, but we only got like 4 feet or so. Buffalo got way
only 4 feet. We got like this much. After we shoveled, there's like that much.
When you live in Western New York, it's it's life. It's like commonplace, and people still running around sometimes in their shorts and their t-shirts, and
I know. And you see, it's like, don't be that guy, right? It's -10 out, and there's some guy in a t-shirt and some mesh jogging shorts. And I'm like, don't. It's January. Don't do that.
Hi, Allie. Well, Allison.
Hi, Aries girl. Allison is Aries girl. I never remember names. I'm sorry, you guys know. What's your name again, lady? Heather. Right.
That's funny. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Valentine's tree. I love those. Yeah.
Have a tree for all the seasons. So,
yeah.
Okay, Sherry's back. So
yay, Sherry.
Sherry's going to join us.
Angie's place was in a state of emergency. Wow.
Oh no.
Had to sleep in the Walmart. Best day ever.
Not my Walmart.
Make it a Dollarama, and I'm in.
Not my Walmart. Oy.
Make a movie. Make a Netflix feature film out of that. The night we slept at a Dollarama. I mean, that would be a dream come true for me.
Yeah. Inside. Ooh. Yeah. So Sherry, I just put the link in the chat. So when you're ready, Walmart turns to a hotel, a store. Wow. Jeez.
There was a Target in the States where they turned a Target, and I have to say it like the lady from SNL. Target was turned into a hotel overnight. Yeah, for a family of 6.
There she is.
Hi.
Hey, girl.
Volume is really high, but hi, Sherry.
Yeah, your volume is really high, Sherry.
Ears bleeding. Sorry, people with headphones.
And my mic isn't even near me. It's like across the desk.
And I've had people tell me, even though I'm like right on top of my, my iPad, they still say my voice comes out.
See, I'm in the middle of doing medicines.
Well, take your time.
I do all my medicine on Saturday night for the week. So I have my morning tray, my lunchtime tray, and my nighttime tray.
Oh, God.
You're like the Forrest Gump's friend, Bubba Shrimp. You're like Bubba Pill. We got the morning pill. We got the afternoon pill. We got the evening pill. We got the toilet pill. We got the after snack pill.
Yeah, I got a pill for everything.
Yeah, Jules, I went ahead and I highlighted your question. We'll take a look at that for you. Well, when it comes to health, we're not doctors, but I can read on the energy, but I really can't give anything that would be anywhere near medical advice
Please seek your health
or
care
diagnosis.
provider. If the guides
Mhm.
tell me to say something, I will say it. I will. But please keep in mind for entertainment
Hi, Tammy.
purposes only. Yes.
And Tammy A is
Hi,
here.
everybody in chat.
Now, Tanji, have you ever read with Sherry?
I think so.
I
Yes.
think we
Yeah,
did.
Have you?
we were
Oh,
on.
okay.
I think we did on
we couldn't
Gerald's
hear
channel.
you. What, Sherry?
I think we did it on. We read together once on Gerald's channel. I think we
Well, it
popped
was on
in.
Heather's too, because
Was
remember
it Heather's?
we couldn't hear her microphone. And
Oh
then
yeah,
your
yeah, yeah.
That's
Okay, I remember.
right. Yeah, I had
I
that
knew it had
shitty
been once,
connection.
but I couldn't remember when.
yeah.
So
Well, it's good to see you again. How have you been? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year! It's good to see you too. Like I said, y'all get the unvarnished me, no makeup, no nothing,
Love it.
hair
Well,
in a ponytail.
how's it? How's
Been
it being
cleaning
back to
house
work
all day.
again? How's it being back to the job again? The grind.
Wait, what? Are you talking to me?
Mm-hmm. Aren't you back to work yet?
Oh yeah, we went back this week.
Yes. So I was asking how are you enjoying going back to the grind?
Well,
We appreciate you too, Jules. Love you so much. Thank you for being here.
I enjoy being there because I like the people I work with. The kids aren't back yet; they'll be in this next week. But it was kind of nice to get back into the groove. What's not so nice is the 300 emails that were sitting and waiting for me to go through.
Well,
I got there and
Yep, vacation comes at
still
a
had
rise.
piles of paperwork on my desk, and so it's like, yeah, okay, it's spring. I might be able to get out from under by Easter.
Oh my goodness. So I figured with the pop-up we can just like pull random cards. Everybody knows if you're I think a lot of us familiar with Tanji. She goes by Third Eye. So if anybody has
Cards.
when we go to pull up your questions, just hit send. So that Tanji can connect with her guides through her third eye. And then Sherry and I'll look at the question that's on the screen, and we will take it from there. So, do we want to do a collective to start with?
Sure.
Yeah, that
And
sounds.
you're my guest too, so whatever you guys want to throw in there and talk about or read on, I just felt the itch to just start shuffling tonight. I mean, I already have been, but just
I get that way
other-
sometimes, where it's just like it becomes overpowering.
Yeah.
it's like I need the
Like
cards.
I need to do my thing.
So excuse me.
Yeah,
can
no.
you
Yeah,
look-
like I said earlier, my guides and teams have been floating all around my room for weeks, going, "When are you gonna go live again?" I'm like, I'm into this Vampire Diaries binge watching show. Let me have some time. Now they're like,
Yeah, really.
it's been weeks. Come on,
Did you
ladies.
see the video that Linda G put out a couple hours ago?
I don't follow. I mean, I'm subscribed to her, but I don't get notifications from her.
That's wild.
The politics.
There's some of them that I don't get notifications on, but she had this lady on called Jaylyn, who works with Indigenous women around the world, and she's in the process of trying to do like some major fundraising and whatnot to raise money for a couple of organizations that are working with Indigenous women. And a real firecracker, man. This woman was like, whoa, a lot of fun. She was a lot of fun. So I emailed Linda and I said, well, if y'all could do a fundraiser, count me in. I'll be more than happy to just sit there for a little while and help y'all raise money. And then I sent the lady an email and said, I really liked you. I really liked your energy. If you want to be a guest, you're welcome to come on my show. Here are my available times. So I'm waiting to hear back.
Very cool.
So,
and we also have Running Away from Home joining us. Welcome. It's been a while. Ooh, I love it. I love when I see the faces, especially ones I haven't.
Running Away, you were on something the other night. I wasn't on. I was somebody else's show I was watching. I don't remember.
Well, I
couldn't honestly tell you who I watched.
My spirit animal. I guess the animals want to talk tonight.
Well, I got my dragon deck out, so
Okay.
my new dragon deck.
Yeah, Sherry
The
Dunn looks
dragon path
beautiful.
deck. I like it a lot.
So say she likes it. She likes it a lot. Here, let's grab the universe. You
And
know
I
what?
swear to God, this
What?
card comes up more time than any other card in that deck. I don't know why that is, but there you go. I guess there's a message trying to send.
Woohoo. I haven't used these in a while. Perfect time to use them. And I got my girl on. Well, one of my girls. Tanji cards.
Yay! I got mine too.
I like using my
Big one.
Tanji cards when I have
That's
Tanji
not
on.
fair. I
Because if
don't
I
have
have a
any of
hard time
those.
interpreting them, I can have her give me a little bit of a
I don't have any Tangy cards.
Well, I happen to have actually, I raised it up to a 50 card deck rather than 44 cards of the jumbo Tangy cards for sale.
I can fit
The only
regular
one.
6 ones in my hands, but those
Yeah,
are
I
beautiful.
wouldn't be able to shuffle them.
And then I got my regular.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, Joan, be careful while you're driving on the way home.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
bye,
we're listening and
Jonesy.
lurking. So let me
You want me
know
to
you
go
want to be.
first? Because
Here, let me put you
Okay.
in the big chair.
Thank you. I'm in the big chair. Hi, everybody. So this is the collective for now, and whenever you see this and whenever it resonates. We got spontaneity and kindness to start from the little angel, what these called? Angel cards, the original angel cards. Spontaneity and kindness. So do something. So spontaneously be kind, maybe a random act of kindness to
Try not
or
to
from.
look up.
Sorry for the glare. For those of you who have somebody's looking at a box of stuff or clothes, or they're like, I've been saying forever I gotta purge this, and I don't know why I'm just putting it off. Well, maybe the urge will hit you at the right time to take the box and donate it to a thrift store or a family in need or a shelter, because the spontaneity of the kindness will flow and cause a ripple effect. It'll be to and from. Also, the cards, the steampunk tea leaf fortune telling cards. I've had these forever. We got the lady, number 39. We got the drum, number 36. And we got the question, number 10. So for some of you, receiving and or giving a proposition could be a marriage proposal, could be a move-in proposal, could be a job proposal, a feminine energy. Finally, feminine energy marching to the beat of their own drum, asking the question that they've been waiting for the right opportunity to do so, and or somebody is getting a question, an offer. So it's time. And then the outcome of that is a snail. So take your time with the answer. Think about it, ponder it over. Or, for example, somebody gets a job offer or a proposal, or somebody wants to move in with someone. I know you're excited and you want to say yes, or you're like, nah, I can't do it. I want to say no. Don't answer yet. Think about that question. Do the pros and cons or whatever it is you got to go over. Take your time in responding and make sure you have all the information so you'll know how to respond correctly. That's for collective. Hope that helped, Felicity.
Woo-hoo. My hubby proposes fun all the time with working from home. Hey,
Love it.
make it work.
And take your time enjoying it too, right? Don't rush. Yeah.
All
Make
right.
I can go if you want.
Yep, but my guess, you go right ahead.
I just pulled the one card, and it seems to have come out in every reading I've done with this deck since I got it. So obviously, they're trying to get a point across. All right, let me turn it right side up. And it's freedom card, the freedom dragon. And it says for the collective, it says for us to open our hearts and we will see the inner truth of any situation. Don't be afraid of the truth, for it can be as liberating as it is healing. Change is the single constant in our world, and we have learned to fear that change, but we need to let that go. For it is a gilded cage. Give yourself wings and come fly. You can only be truly free once you release your strong need for control.
Yeah. Let go and let go and
Let
let
go and
God.
let God.
Let the
Wasn't that how the
flow.
commercial used to go?
Yep. Let the flow, go with the flow, stop fighting against the well, I have a few. I have three from my animal spirit by Colette Baron Reed. I haven't pulled these out in a while, so they were calling to me. And so I
Don't
got
put me
frog spirit,
there.
clearing out the clutter, new year, time to clear out the old to bring in for the new. I got the nightingale spirit. Remember, with everything that's going on, in and around our lives, our communities, the world, remember that love is still all around. And to be able to sing it and share it with everybody that you meet. Um, and hawk spirit, hawks are messengers from the great spirit, and it says, "Let spirit be your guide." So be attuned to listening and looking for messages, especially when you're out and about. If you happen to see any winged creature, they're all considered some sort of messengers of spirit. But when you see like eagle or a hawk, they're like really pay attention. For the past week, I know owl has been coming up a lot in other fellow readers' cards, readings, me seeing stuff. So the birds, they're talking to us. Spirit's sending us messages. We need to be able to stay tuned and be able to hear them. And I think the strongest message is clearing out the clutter, letting go of what no longer serves us physically, mentally, emotionally, and remembering to what we fill in that places with love and sending that all around. And my other three cards that I picked for Tanji cards is that, and I automatically see how this connects. This person's got, we all have the weight of the world on our shoulders right now. In some readings, this could be like a disco ball, but in this one here, I just feel like we're treading carefully, trying to avoid any pitfalls, falling through the cracks, and just that burden of carrying everything on us from last year. It's time to let that go. And another one of Tenchi cards has a bat, another animal with wings, messages from spirit. And with this guy here, at least in this reading, he's kind of got like a double face. So for me, it's kind of feeling like we may be wanting to let parts of ourself out that aren't so nice because of everything that's burdening us. But it's a reminder to just let things go. And then with this card here, too, to me, these make me think of like little candles being lit. So just know that, we're being guided, find that inner light and let that love again, that inner light guide us moving forward into the new year. So that is what I have for the collective.
That was fabulous, ladies.
Oh!
It was good.
And I love those new cards that Sherry got the artwork on them. The dragons are so beautiful. They really are.
It really is. This is it's the Dragon Path is the name of the Oracle deck
Nice.
And you
by
definitely have
Caroline.
energy.
That's
Beautiful.
there, and the
And just recess,
pictures
she's
in
been
here
seeing
are
owls
just.
too.
I mean, they're just some of the artwork in here is just absolutely unbelievable. It's so gorgeous. Very I like saturated colors.
Hmm.
Bright, vibrant, saturated colors,
Like Tanji cards.
like candy cards.
Well, I mean, yeah, every card is just like, sometimes it's like, ooh, I need blinders.
Right?
The color. That's what I love about them. I get inspired by the colors. So I
Yeah,
absolutely love that.
Yay.
I
Okay.
seem to draw more out of the card when it's a really saturated card, and I can just sit and look at it for a couple of minutes, because then all the colors start speaking to me. You know.
Same.
So here's Jules. She did respond a little bit later and just saying like a spiritual energy. She understands about the health questions and concerns, but if we can come from a very spiritual kind of guidance for her to help with her mother, so
Hi, Beth.
not a problem. Hey Beth, again. Nice to see ya.
Well, just from personal experience, I would say the first thing to do is go to the doctor and have them run test a check for Alzheimer's and for dementia, because they're the same but they're different. There's different causes. My mother had severe dementia, and with her brain was literally shriveling up inside of her skull, and as it shriveled it would kill off more brain cells. And in the beginning we teased her about her Swiss cheese memory, because just she would be all over the place. By the end, she couldn't even talk anymore. She couldn't do anything on her own because she simply couldn't remember how. You know,
Yeah, I used to look after a woman with dementia.
and
It was sad.
it's very sad. It's very difficult to watch. You know, when someone can't remember how to blow their nose. Such a simple action that you take for granted. You know, um, or how to wipe their own butt. That kind of thing. You know, we just
Ooh.
it got to the
Oh,
point where she was incapable of doing those simple things. You know, we had to do everything for her. You know, and then to have your mother look at you and not know who you are
yeah.
is
At
very
least I didn't
difficult.
have that.
You know, yeah, not something I would wish on my worst enemy. Not for the person that would get it, or for those
Hmm.
that take care of them. Just a word of advice: if you are going to be her caretaker, I would strongly suggest finding a support group in your area for at-home court caretakers, because they will give you the information, the guidance, and the support you'll need to keep up doing it day after day after day, because it gets very difficult and very exhausting. So,
So we're reading for Jules. Sorry to interrupt you, Sherry.
nope,
Yes,
that's
for Jules. Are y'all ready?
Can Jules type in sent when
Oh.
she sent her energy to me? Because I'm
Yes,
gonna
Jules,
tell
can you
her what the
please?
guides
Yeah.
want her to know.
So everybody, Tanji does third eye. We have a question, but she needs it sent to her
Psychic.
energetically through third eye. So Jules, when you have sent your question mentally to Tanji, go ahead and let us know and hit send.
Thank you. Sometimes the guides want to tell you stuff that you're not asking about as well, too. So it's important.
Okay.
Thank you, Jules.
So it's like you're giving her your consent to.
Yeah. And you're giving your guides your energy will talk to my guides and tell me what they want to convey to you. Does that make sense? Your guides will talk to my guides to tell me what to tell you. That's it.
her
And she
people.
did
People.
type in sent, so you're
Thank
good to
you.
go, my dear.
What was her question?
Just the energy, the spiritual energy of with her mother having the memory issues
Okay.
of what we can do to help her. Or
I
guide her.
stopped. I couldn't remember if me just spouting off the top of my head was in direct relation to that, or something else. My brain is not in gear.
Exactly, Ange. Your guides will tell her guides to tell you what's up.
Yeah, her people gonna call your people in.
So I'm going to do 3 sections.
Hi,
One section
Septime.
has 2 cards, and that's for her mom. The next
Okay.
section will be for her, and then the third section will be bonus stuff, surroundings, things coming up. Maybe the guys just want to say, "Hey, I watched you stare in the mirror today," or whatever. The third section will be is like unknown. Or a hey, hi, how's it going? Okay. So, ooh, all right. Okay, important. Take notes and get your favorite pen and journal, Jules. Okay. And then the third section. What else do you want her to know?
Ooh.
Okay. Wow. Jules, very soon. So this is the first section is regarding your mom, and the guides are saying very soon. What you're asking for will happen soon in a happy way. If it whether it's info or prayers being answered or whatever it is that you're hoping to get regarding your mom, whether it's paperwork or an appointment, it'll be very soon. And then to clarify it is you will be forced into leadership. The future of the King of Swords. Coming up, you will be forced into leadership. The present is kind of pulling at me too. The ability to cut away trivial details regarding your mother. So getting to the point of something, getting, the non-doctor speak. Sometimes doctors talk and you just like, "Mah, mah, mah, mah," and you're like, can you just tell me in English, basic? Talk to me like I'm a toddler. What are you talking, right? They got to dumb it down sometimes because not everybody speaks or understands doctor language. So you'll cut to the quick, but also you'll be forced into leadership, Jules. So you might have to stand up, sign something, do something that you have to stand up to the plate for. That's for your mom. Now for you, what your guides want you to be aware of is whether you live in the city or New York connections, doesn't matter, even though it looks like it's New York City, doesn't have to be. But to me, this is one of my Tanji jumbo cards. This is like the Empress. So you're feeling currently and or will very soon, this is like you now, Jules, feeling like this rainbow tree. You've got all this color and positive energy within you, but yet, also the time of the year too. Hi, Tipsy Lee, Tipsy Tea. Everyone coming in. So Jules, feeling like you've got all this life inside you, but your branches are dry. It's like you want to get something done or you want stuff to happen, but it's like nothing's blooming just yet. It's blooming within you. Ideas are being created. The city is cold. Everything's January-ish, regardless of where you live. It's that winter time of year, and you're brimming with Empress, vibrant, blossoming, nurturing, creating, motherly type vibes. But there's nothing you can really do much until, the buds start to come out. You're the one who's going to be growing those buds. The branches are empty right now. Number 10, rock bottom, feeling like I've got all this stuff inside me and I can't get those branches to blossom. Thank you, Beth. Yeah. It's like you're trying and there's frustration because nothing can grow in the winter cold, that kind of metaphor. And you're feeling like stuck in rock bottom. And I feel, she's not, it's like a bit of that despair of, I have all these colors, but I can't get them to get on the branches, like a frustration. And that's like that rock bottom. It's a frustration there. But if you practice, whether it's, I hear signing things. I don't know if you need to practice signing something, but maybe you do. If you practice communication, and she has all the rainbows in her. She's got all the colors. She's got all the life. She's got all the vibrance in her. And she's like, I can't get it to grow on the branch. I can't. She's frustrated, but they're there. She has everything she needs. She just needs all this to go up and expand out into the branches to create the leaves, the buds, the shelter, right? So practice that. polish your skills by practicing regularly. Whether that's your psychic ability, your communication skills, or whatever it is that you're trying to get out and branch out. You're going to be, the knight in shining armor, so to speak. And or someone's coming in that will be like a knight in shining armor towards you, Jules. Don't give up. Communication is key. You're going to have to take the leadership for something. Be the knight, accept the knight coming in. You don't have to go it alone. You can't go it alone. You won't go it alone. So don't feel like, what is it? What's that expression? What's that expression? You have to hit rock bottom to,
Before you can go back up again. Yeah.
yeah, something like that. I suck at these. I can never remember them right. I always mix them up. When one door closes, a window opens. When you got to hit rock bottom before you can go up, or something like that. But you have what you need. You have the tools. Jules has the tools.
Jules, you got the tools.
And the color in her dress. She may feel like a mess, but don't worry, Jules. You'll come through. You'll be the knight. Boop. Hope that helped you. Close the gate. It'll be all right.
Love it.
Sending your kisses. Over to you, ladies.
All righty. And there's Miss Sherry in the hot seat.
Oh, my turn. Okay.
Well, my guess always.
We're starting with the chariot. So there's movement, there's progress. But that means that you're going to have to get on board to drive this chariot to what and where you need to go. And that starts with the doctor. Okay. Start getting tests done to determine. It may not have anything to do at all with dementia or Alzheimer's. It could be some other kind of a chemical imbalance. That's why you go see a doctor, let them run their test. You get on this chariot and you slap them reins on and you get her there. That's movement. And then from there, I pull the Ace of Pentacles. So that's abundance. That means that you're going to get an abundant amount of knowledge of what is going on that you're then going to have to sift through to decide what is the best course of action for you to take, for your family to take, because not everybody's going to make the same decision. Because when you're dealing with health issues, it's a very individual thing. And then it ended with the Page of Pentacles, which is, manifestation. So you can start working on manifesting what it is you need to know in order to provide the best care for your mother. Because this is your mom, so you want to take care of her the best way you can. I mean, when you were a child, she didn't just leave you laying in bed crying because you were sick. She did what needed to be done to get you to the doctor, to get you medicine, to do whatever needed to be done so that you would feel better. Now it's your turn. The tables have turned, and now you're the mom and she's the daughter. And that's a hard concept to come to grips with. I've been through it, so I know it's difficult. But the sooner you step forward, you jump on that chariot, you say, okay, let's go. Let's find out what this is. The sooner you're going to feel better about it, because then you can make correct decisions on what's best for her. And that's what I got for you. So I hope that resonates.
Yeah, I'm getting cards that are vibing with both Sherry and Tanji about not jumping too much yet, because we don't know quite what it is yet. And I did put up that I saw that she has a reaction to pain meds. A lot of our bodies are also different, and there was one.
And I interject, there are non-narcotic pain medications available now.
Yes,
that they're using on patients who first come in with pain.
Yeah.
So that they don't get hooked on the narcotic train. Um, and a lot of patients have much better luck with those than they do with narcotics. That's just a personal knowledge I know. So I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
So with the pain meds, because I know I when I go to a hospital now, I have to make sure I tell them no Percocet for me, no Donatal, or I can't remember what the other stuff was because when they gave it to me, I thought the wall started moving. I was yeah, a whole weird things were going on.
Demerol.
So not Demerol, no, there was a different one, but Dilaudid, that was
Ah,
it. So
yeah,
they,
you're gonna
they
see
know
that.
now which ones. Unfortunately, we get sick until we find the right one that helps. But I know a lot of, even though there's money to be made with big pharma, there are a lot of ERs and hospitals, especially two in my area, that are trying to avoid any type of narcotic, in their pain meds. And I'm glad because that's going to start having people open up to moving towards more holistic. Now in New York, with um, marijuana being legalized, there's a lot of CBD stores that you can go to that are qualified that can help you with pain management with different doses of just plain CBD, some with a little bit of the THC. So we're moving towards less of that intense pharmaceutical, too much of that heavy. Some are poisons, yes, if too much in our body. Some are very beneficial, because I need to take those type of medications to be able to keep myself functioning. But I just like that there is more ways of going into medicines now, and treatments that are balancing it more too now with the holistic, the natural, along with the regular traditional. So that's good. So Jules, first enough, I got bad spirit. A rebirth is assured. So this is saying that, when you go in with mom, you're going to get the answers that you need, because you're going to know exactly what it is, that you're going to be dealing with. And that is represented by a rebirth, so that you're going to know it's going to be a new way of moving forward, a new way of, being able to address her health issues, and how you can take care of her. Rhino spirit, overcoming any obstacle. So you have that behind you. And then the dolphin spirit, I end up opening the book for this because it's this and that are true. So for me, that's feeling that, yes, this might be true, but it can also be this, and it's probably going to be something that maybe you didn't think of. And the one line that um, stood out for me to read from here is: the duality of life is present when we are suffering, for there is a blessing too in the helpers that appear. So, by getting her into the doctors, you're going to find people who are going to be willing to help you take care of her, and you're going to be able to make her much more comfortable. I also had pulled a Tanji card, and like Tanji said, you probably feel very alone. It's in the middle of winter, it's barren. Um, it's kind of hard to feel like, how am I going to handle this? I don't feel like I have enough help. Um, but just notice that when you look up, there's that beautiful little red balloon above. So you are being looked over, and that there is hope once you look up and you open up and you see what is available to you. Also from the universe, well, the starry skies, for you too. Stay strong and be in guiding light. That's exactly what you're doing for your mom, and to make sure that in the process of taking care of her, you're taking care of yourself, being grounded within yourself, loving yourself, not questioning, am I doing the right thing? Am I putting her through pain? Am I Just know that you are doing what you need to do for her, and that you're being guided spiritually, and that to stay strong and be that light for her, and be that light for yourself as well. I pulled just a quick few other cards for my Star Tarot, and I did get Eight of Swords. It's kind of like a self-imposed suffering and pain. So right now, try to get out of your head. Don't put the worst possible scenario there in front. A beautiful eagle is flying above it from Messenger, saying, try to rise above this and move past it. And then with the Six of Cups, I have a unicorn with two individuals flying on it. And for me, it feels like you and mom flying on the unicorn. You're going to be able to help her. And the Six of Cups being that beautiful emotional support. You're going to help her over this. You're going to help her overcome this, just like the rhino spirit overcoming. You know, the both of you are going to fly over this together. You're that guiding light for her. Four of Wands foundation. You're going to have more of a foundation, knowing what her diagnosis is and what ways that you can approach, whether it be through both medicine, maybe vitamins, what's the other word I'm thinking? Not
Supplement.
supplements. Thank you. Those kind of things. And at the very end, I just love this one, and it's the sun. And to me that's and beautiful because they have like a little butterfly in there. So once you get to the doctors and you sit down, the tests are run, you have an understanding, you will have a plan in front of you, and they'll help you move over, and you have that beautiful son, that transformation to help move forward and taking care of her. So oh, much love to you and to mom. We'll keep both of you in our thoughts.
Can I make one more suggestion for you, Jules? Talk to an attorney about getting medical power of attorney. And there's regular power of attorney that would handle like her financial accounts, any properties she may own, any bank accounts, charge cards. Um, you want someone who is fully functioning to be able to step in and take over those types of accounts when it becomes necessary. But you also need to get a medical power of attorney so that you have the power, or whoever y'all decide, to make medical decisions for her. Because if it gets worse and the memory loss gets worse, she'll no longer be able to make those types of decisions for herself. And so, most doctors, you go in, and if you're in there with them, that you tell them, tell me, and I'll take care of it. But legally, you want to get that piece of paper signed. So that's just CYA.
Oh, okay. And yes, thank you for sharing your knowledge. Sherry, that helps a lot of people. I'm looking for the box, Beth. It's the Star Tarot, hun. Those were the last four ones that I had with the
Yeah, I love those. Those are pretty. I like the
there's a
stars.
lot of symbolism in them, which sometimes
Yeah.
makes them a little complicated to read. But if you're referring to these cards, yes, this is the Star Tarot. Um, Let me put this back up here. Tanji went to go take a quick pee break and quick cigarette break. So we have our next reading is going to be for, how many times do you think I'll be used to doing this reading? Will be for Ange. So she would love, so well, Ange, you have three now to get a reading from. So Tanji said to go ahead and start, and she'll be the last one to read for Ange. Ooh, I think we'll keep using my,
This is what we're doing next, Ange.
yep, Tiny
Okay.
Trinkets and Tarot.
Just a general read, darling, or something specific?
I think it's just a general, but Ange, if there's something that you want that's a little more specific, you go ahead. And if anybody else in
Okay.
chat would like to have some cards pulled, please let us know. Put it in, of course, like always, in large caps if possible, because I'm getting older too. My eyes, sometimes it's like I have to, even with new
Oh,
glasses.
and she sent Tangi the psychic message.
Yeah, she already did the set for Tangi, so that she's good, and Tangi will be last because she'll follow up behind us. So she goes, I would like to know what messages will come through, just general. Okay. Okay, Dina. Start comment. Lindsay. Okay. Shaw woman. Me. Big letters. I saw that. Thanks, Dina. For some reason, I keep thinking it's Friday and it's Saturday. It's weird.
I know my week's been all screwed up. I don't know what day it is anymore. And a full week of work this coming week, and then a 3-day weekend because we
Well,
get
there you go.
Monday off for Martin Luther King Day. So,
Nice.
oh, now y'all saw me sitting here shuffling these freaking cards.
And that one came up again. There you go. Are you all set?
Yeah, I can go if you want.
Okay. No rush. Just want to make sure that.
Okay, General Read.
I'm gonna grab this deck now.
Well, we're starting out with the Knight of Pentacles, which is just telling you that you've been hard at work. You've been doing your best, doing what needs to be done, crossing your T's, dotting your I's, doing the dishes, whatever, you know. You've been hard at work doing what needs to be done. And then from there, we're going to go to the Five of Cups because you're feeling regret. I think you're feeling regret because there are things that you would have preferred to do that you've been unable to do because you were working hard and doing what needed to be done. And that leaves you with regrets today that you weren't able to do the other things. Go to the park, go to the movies, go to that concert of the band you love, you know, that kind of thing. And then it ends up with the Seven of Swords, which is, I mean, I know what the card says, but what I'm feeling here is just like you're feeling like if you don't keep it all together and go shove everything in the closet so it stays put, that you're going to lose everything you've worked for. But that's not true. I just feel like what this is like a snapshot into what could happen if you don't take the steps necessary to deal with what's happening now so that in the end you have your freedom. Freedom to live your life the way that you want to live it. But in order to get this freedom, you got to, you know, deal with the fact you've been working hard, you've been doing what you need to do, you know, but you've still got that regret and that feeling like things aren't going to get any better. But Spirit is telling you, yes, things are going to get better because it gives you this freedom dragon, which is telling you that you just have to let it go and be willing to spread your wings and fly, and you will feel the freedom. And that's what I'm pulling for you today.
And I love that because my middle card in the middle, like with Sherry, Dove Spirit, be at
Dove
peace,
Spirit,
fly
look at
above,
that.
let your spirit be, let your spirit rise. Don't be way down. The first one I got was the Sandpiper Spirit, and it's being playful. Remember, be playful. Try not to get too bogged down so much in life. I know you're busy. You're a mom. You got a job. You got your YouTube channel, hubby, a home. That's a lot on one's plate. But to be at peace and to know that too, in general, and I know for myself as well as a lot of others that you have given readings for, you do bring a gentle touch. You are a very gentle, kind, beautiful spirit. And just
Yes.
remember that everything that you do, everyone that you talk to, you bring that beautiful gentleness to them and their life. And to make sure that too within this reading that you do that for yourself, to be gentle with yourself when you get like I mean being I can I can imagine. Well, no, I can't imagine because I'm not a mom. I don't have, a full-time job and a household, to
You
take
have
care of.
animals you take care of.
And for a baby, well, but to the degree with, having to have children, I know it can get crazy and you sometimes get worn down, but just remember, be gentle to yourself. Take that me time that you need. Because I also have Gaia's garden, fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow. You have good things coming. Sorry about the glare. That's the only thing I like about some of these cards is the glare. So there's the fruition, the abundance, everything that you've been working for, you're starting to reap. I also got the map maker of destiny. You are an inspiration. You find inspiration in daily life and just being out in nature, the simplest, beautiful things. You're authentic. And to be reminded too that of the free will that you have to choose to be who you want to be and what you want to explore and what you want to learn. And the last card in that set is the Rainbow Prince, compensation and perseverance. So everything that you've been working for, with your job, with family, new projects you may be having on the side, everything that you have been working towards, you're going to reap. It's all coming to you. And the last three cards, I just think it's beautiful. It's affirmations, really, Ange. I have Reho. You are on the right path. You're right at home with who you are, yourself, and your physical home. And the invocation, you're calling in on something new. You're bringing new things into your life. You have your vision of what you want to do moving forward, and you're in yourself. You're grounded. You're in the home of yourself. And you're calling and bringing all that energy down to you. So just really beautiful. So I hope that resonated with you, Ange. And now we got Tanji. She sent a long time ago. So
I got it. I was watching on my phone, spying on everybody.
okay.
Thank you. And that was beautiful, ladies. And thank you, Ange, for the scent. Okay. So while I was having my smoke, I was connecting with whichever of Ange's guides wanted to come through. It was her dad. And he was sitting in front of a fireplace in a cottage in a really nice, not a rundown. It was a really nice luxury little cabin. Sitting in a rocking chair to the left of the fire, looking at the fireplace. It was cozy. It was not dimly lit, but not brightly lit. And it was beautiful. Kind of smoking a pipe by the fire type of thing, just gazing into the fire and relaxing. And I asked him, "What is this? What are you doing?" And he's saying, "I'm meditating. I'm chilling out. I'm in the moment." And then I came in, I washed up, and then I pulled the focus card, which was the card that popped out when I shuffled my cards after reading from the last reading and put them away. The card popped out. And I thought, well, whoever we're doing next, if it comes out again, it'll meant to be. And it came out again. And hi, everybody coming in. It came out again, Ange, and it's the farm card for you. And you got a charm of the little Peter Rabbit Cottontail
Oh, how
with
cute.
his little spade, right?
Sorry.
And this is like, I know it is cute.
It's so
It's like,
adorable.
get to it. But it's kind of like the Seven of Pentacles vibe I'm getting of you need to be in the moment and contemplate. Now's the time to sit and think and relax and not stress and meditate. Be at peace with yourself and plant those seeds now so that when the time comes, figuratively or literally, spring comes, you can manifest them and grow those seeds you're planting now. They could be the seeds of thought. So think about it. Enjoy the fire. Enjoy the hearth. And get those seeds of life or seeds of thought or actual seeds you want to grow planted now so that they will be ready. Right?
I got the home card. Yeah, that's why I hope you didn't mind. I want when you said the home, the hearth. I just
The
wanted to
hearth,
put that up there so you
where
can
the
see that I'm
fireplace is. Yeah, the
connecting with
center
the cards.
of enjoy your winter. Like the farmers, this is the time of the year, you know, they've done all their harvest and now everything's under the snow and they're around the fireplace and with the family and enjoying that peaceful time. And that's what her dad's, her guide dad's energy was giving me. And so, you know, get your little trowel of
Okay.
thought or your literally, so that when it's time to grow and harvest again, you've already planted those seeds. These three cards came up and they're incredible, and they're all a theme. Let's see. Let's play a game, everybody. What is the theme of these three cards? The Tanji cards. You got the Empress in her bubble over the lavender field. You got the pink knight floating
Oh my
in the air.
goodness.
And then you got the spaceman.
And I had the dove, which was flying in the air in my first set.
And I had the dragon
God,
freedom.
it's confusing.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Look at that. All in the air. Bubbles. Bubbles. There's bubbles in every card. Except, is there bubbles in? Yep. They're kind of orby bubble things. So up in the air. Things are up in the air right now. Physically and literally. In the ebb and flow, right. Can't do it on the camera. It's backwards. I have to do it here. So she's got her arm up. She's holding herself up. And she's got her eyes closed and she's floating and she's giving herself the strength. There's a beautiful farm, lavender farm. Then you've got you've got like the air and the earth and the water, the emotions, the manifesting, the taking the time, the being in the bubble, meditating, closing eyes, contemplating. That's what your dad was doing in the fireplace. And that's purple too, even though that's in space. And it's good luck. Lavender is good luck. And there's all kinds, you know, lavender essential oil. It's calming, it's soothing. This is the time you need to take a deep breath, enjoy the winter. Like the farmers take their break, and it's time for you to take your break from, you know, whatever it is that you can take a break from. If it's stress, take a break from stress. If it's,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
obviously
we can all do that.
The garden in Canada in the winter, so take a break from that. Don't worry about things that you can't control or do now. Take a break from that. You can hold yourself up. You can take a break. You can also do something to fulfill you emotionally. There's like, whether it's talking to someone overseas or missing somebody over the pond or overseas, or something is up in the air, you really can't do anything right now. Your guides are like, even your dad visually rocking in the chair, smoking the pipe. He wasn't doing anything. He's like, I can't do anything. I'm relaxing. I'm going to enjoy the fire. I'm going to enjoy.
That was my papa too.
You know, close my eyes and enjoy that. And when it's, and now I'm going to plant the seeds, because when it's time to, what is it, reap what you sow, and time to farm the land, whatever that means to you, figuratively or physically, then it will be time. But you can't do something that is out of your hands right now. So in the meantime, while something is up in the air, take your peaceful time, enjoy your family, enjoy your winter hibernating, even though I know you go to work, but the other stuff, calm your mind, sniff lavender safely. I'm not a lavenderologist. If you need to see one safely, please do so. And get some pretty colors, whether it's pink or purples or yellows, whatever makes you feel good. But it's a meditative, stay relaxed, sleep when you can, rest when you can. Hold yourself up. You got this. Ask your guides and teams for help and family, because like a friend, they don't know to help unless you ask. I hope that helped you, Ange.
Wow.
Yeah, and you till the topsoil, like you were saying with the farm, you till the topsoil and get it prepared so when spring comes, you can plant it.
Yeah.
Then you get your little, then you hop to it in the spring. You can't hop to
There
it
you
now.
go.
Yeah, hop to
You
it.
can't do it now. And the guides are like, you can't do it now, so don't stress about it now.
She says all
Yay.
her readings resonate with her. Awesome. Thank you. And
deal.
really
That's the
quick,
big chakras align.
Marby came in.
Hi, Sharon.
Yep, Sharon Rhubarb came in, and I just wanted to share something that Marby sent to us. about questions. She goes, we have time, I said we will, but I love you guys. I'm like, well, we love you too. So thank you, Marby, for being here and hanging with us. And of course, Miss
Everybody.
Strawberry Rue. I had a wonderful reading from her and the ladies earlier this evening. So, okay. I hate
Yeah, I
that.
missed it. When I realized it was on, it was over. And I was like, well, damn.
So our next read here, our next read is for Dina. So,
Yeah, you know what to do, girl. For me,
yep.
Type
What
in
cards
send.
for Dina? Ooh, I'm getting called to a different deck.
Me too.
Oh boy. Problem is I have too many. Is it possible to have too many cards? Too many decks?
Yes,
I mean, if you can't walk into the
Technically,
room
purchase
because there's too
possibly.
many decks, yeah. Thank you, Dina.
I mean, once you get past the point of seeing them all on one shelf together, then you need to have a filing system so that you don't
Okay.
rebuy the same card you already have.
What is that saying? The three. If you can't find what you're looking for within 3 minutes, you might have too much of it, or you put it in the wrong spot.
I don't know. Sometimes I'll grab like 5 or 6 decks, just for one live, and it's for each person. I sometimes never use the same deck twice.
I have 12 plus my charms all over my bed.
I don't know where we got for. I've done lost count. And I didn't have any of them out except for the 2 that I was working with earlier today because I didn't think I'd be on air tonight. So,
Well, surprise, surprise.
surprise, surprise. And I didn't feel like having to crawl over the pile to get to everything because I've got stuff piled up in front of the shelf that's got all my cards.
One of these days, I'm going to have a nice, fancy, beautiful shelf, and that's where I will display all my cards.
There you go.
So,
I like what
Tanji,
Andrea Lilac Lantern did. She got one of those, what you see in a pharmacy or a doctor's office where you can put all the magazines and pamphlets in.
I have one of
She got
those.
one of those, and she's got all her cards lined up in those.
I have too many for it.
Thank Jules.
Tanji, are you ready, sweetheart?
I am. Yes. Thank you, darling.
Okay. And there you go. There you be.
Thank you. Okay. Dina,
Hi, Jules.
I got a. Okay. So I asked in my head, my guide said to me, ask this question to her guides. I'm like, okay. I asked which couple guide wants to come through for Dina. So it's a older, like a great aunt, that had the love of her life, and I guess he passed before her, but now they're together on the other side. But she's the only one coming through because she knows this great love, or she was in a long love commitment because the love cards are calling me. So I don't know her name, Francis, something like that, or with an F, first middle last name. She wanted to come through with the love oracle, and this is not necessarily for romance or love, Dina. You know the drill. It's just the message on the card that comes through from her, because she knows great love is what I hear. She knows long love. It's the focus for you is past life relationship. You have known each other before. So someone or something that you're doing or involved in, you've known this person or this situation before. The past that's led you to now, you had struggled to obtain your freedom. Page of Wands. Right. Exactly. You had struggled to obtain your freedom in something that you're now reconnecting with from a past life, or it's familiar to you. You're like, why do I know this? Or why do I know this person? And you're struggling to obtain your freedom from it. For example, something coming back around. Now, whether it's, excuse me, speak your truth, get out your gas. Oh, maybe that's okay. I get it. whether it's a cough, whether
Sip,
it's
sip, ladies.
a dust ball. That was a psychic message. That just came out of nowhere. So it could be something coming back around. I'm not a doctor. You know the drill. If you need to see one safely, please do so. Or deja vu, yeah. Or a smoker, or something that creates dust, or allergies to a pet, or sometimes you're allergic to people. It's true. Or something, because it's gone now, and it was all of a sudden this coughing. Whatever it is, it's coming back around. And you're having a struggle to get away from it. It could be allergies, it could be dead, it could be you for some reason, for example, you use a hair product or whatever, and you love the hair product, and it makes your hair great, but it smells weird or makes you cough. You can't get away from that, whatever that is. That was an example. Dina, presently you are allowing another to bind you. So let's say, for example, I want to say debt. It doesn't have to be, but I'm going to say debt comes back around, or owing credit card companies something, and you're like, I'm trying to get out of this contract, and I can't escape it because there was the fine print, and I signed a 3-year contract to pay this off, something like that. The upcoming energy is disappointment. So it's like cut your losses, cut your ties, whatever this situation, person, place, or thing is, it's coming back around. You're trying to get away from it. It's sucking you in. You're going to have to, for example, a phone company got you stuck in a contract, and it's like a debt. And you can't get out of it until the 3 years or 2 years of the contract is up. And no matter what you do, you're just going to have to, it's one of those things where, well, it's legally binding, and I gotta pay it off, and I'm going to end up losing a bit of money, but at least the contract will run out. That kind of thing, or it's a situation where you promise somebody, hey, if you ever need a ride, let me know, and you forgot that you said that. It's coming back around. You kind of want to get out of it because you no longer like the person or whatever, and you can't really get out of it. And you're like, oh, I feel stuck, and it's not something I want to do. So or it could be allergies or something like that, where it's kind of an irritation. That's what I'm getting. An irritation. Now I'm getting an air bubble, and you want to get out of it. But then you got the charm. You got this he's like a little garbage fish. I don't know what these are called. Not garbage kins, but something like that. Let me see. Can you see him? Sorry, that he's like there.
Oh my
he's
goodness.
Like a fish, like fish stink, and maybe it's like
Fish,
maybe
Drink
like
like a
fish again, and watch the bones, right? You don't want to get bone. It's a stinky situation, but it's one of those things where it's like a karmic cycle where you got into it, and time has passed, it's come back around, but you have to finish it. You need closure. And in order for it to never happen again, it's got to end. So, for example, you really like having a family member come over and cook for you, but they only cook fish. And you're like, I can't eat any more fish. I can't stand it. And you're going to have to say, I can't eat your fish. And then they get upset, and then you feel like, and then you eat the fish. Or you only can afford fish cat food, and you give your cat food that's fish, and it stinks. Whatever this.
Yeah, most cat food does stink.
Whatever it is, it's a stinky situation, and you're not going to like it, but it has to run its course, and then it's over and done. Then it'll be finished. So instead of trying to get out of it, your guides want you to, what's that expression? Fish or cut bait kind of thing. You're stuck in it. You might as well finish the cycle and then learn a lesson and not do that again. Instead of trying to get out of it, it's just a karmic cycle that you have to complete. You're not going to like it, but you got to do it. You got to do it, right? If you have to eat the fish, please be careful, because this does not look appetizing. I'm not a fishologist. You need to see what's safely. Please do so. You have to go through it. Yeah, whatever it is. And you might be at the end going, oh, I never want to do that again. And you won't, because you've finished that cycle. It's a lesson for everyone involved. So grin and bear it, but take it with a grain of salt and stay away from the fish. Hope that
There you
helped
go.
you, Dina. Close the gate. Send your kisses when
Woo.
you're in line.
Thank you,
Over
Miss
you,
Tina.
ladies. That was a lot to get out. Sorry it took so long. Complete the contract, lay it to bed, Patricia says. Exactly. And it's stinky because of the fish, right? But you gotta
When the minute you said that, I thought of what Hogarth calls it, and that's stinky fish.
stinky fish. You're welcome, Tina. Yeah, you gotta go through it so it's over and done. Yeah.
Yep.
Take it away, Cheryl.
Aw.
All righty. We're going to start out with Father Time. Look, I pulled a different card.
Wow.
The message that he has for you today is
I'll be right back.
now, this moment in time is a gift, which is why it's called the present, because it's a gift for you. Allow all time to stop and break your habit of clock chasing, because in reality, there is only now. Let yourself sink a little deeper into the abyss of quiet stillness and let go. The man made concept of linear time is illusionary. It only serves to fuel the doubts in your life. He is here to guide you to a more tranquil way of being, to be fully present in the moment. Meditating will help you get to that stage. If you can only do 5 minutes at a time, then do 5 minutes at a time. But when I pulled regular cards for you, I got the Knight of Wands, which is inspired action, movement. This is like basically, besides the Chariot, this is the fastest card in the tarot deck. Because this knight isn't just sitting there. His horse is rearing up. He's ready to go. Like, let's do this. But then I pull the Moon, which can have illusions. It can deceive sometimes because it doesn't shine a light on what you may need to see. But at the same time, it goes along with the Father Time, who talks about live in the present moment and don't worry about the past. Let go of the future. Just live in now. That's all that matters. And with the Moon, it can also tell you to reach into your dreams and see where that leads you in the present, in the now. And lastly, I pulled the Six of Cups, which is happy memories, reminiscing, innocence, joy, nostalgia. These things are all really good to bring back happy memories. But again, you can't live in the past. You have to stay in the present because that's all that matters for us is the present. What we do in the present will determine what we have in the future. And that's what I have for you. So I hope that resonated.
Awesome. She says, I love those cards. So she's connecting with them and she goes, ooh, I want to go somewhere. There's a lot of places, Dina, I want to go. Far, far away from here.
I'd love to go to the beach. I miss the beach.
Oh, goodness, me too. So I pulled a lot of cards, Dina, but they're going to go quickly because they're pretty much telling a quick story.
I'll be right back.
Cool. So I got the serpent. And for a lot of, reading, serpents, are snakes. They shed their skin. But which is interesting is that I don't read reversals, but I will if one oddly pops out. And I did get one in this, so I know it's important. I got water. So it's interesting when Tanji was coughing earlier, like she was dry. She like I was going sip sip water, and I looked. I said, "There's the water." So with the water card, it's either saying you need to drink more water, you need to hydrate more water, or be aware of being something with water. But I'm feeling like it's more you need to drink more water for health wise. Water means also being fluid, being able to flow and move with the tide, the ebb and the flow. So that could be also what is a part of, the reading. But with the snake, I'm feeling like there is something that's not right, sitting right with you, kind of like that snake in the grass sort of thing. And if you notice two in the card, there's two of them connected together in the middle, which is, I might as well just pull those up really quick. Well, the last one I got was Pachamama, and Pachamama is, the earth goddess that's revered in South America. She's strong, she's resilient, um, being very grounded in, who you are, in your feminine power. What I love about Pachamama, that's the energy that comes strong most of the time for me with this card, is that electrification. You see all those bubbles, those lights, your intuition, and yet there she is still in the earth. She's grounded, she's the mountain. So be grounded, which will lead to actually this card here next, which is the tower. So some things are going on that aren't making you happy. Your peace is disrupted. However, once the tower moment is over, you get the Three of Pentacles. You start working again. You're building a nest egg. You're working. You're building your finances. You're reconnecting with and becoming stable again, like with the Pachamama. It's connecting. There's that stability. And in the end, I got Ten of Pentacles. So financially, everything will work out. And there's, the happy couple with the home, but things will be more secure. Finances will be better. Prosperity, things will finally start working out, evening out. And why this deck wanted to be pulled out tonight, I don't know. I got Queen of Coins, and again, money. But with this Queen of Coins, there's a lot of blue. So for me, it's like an emotional attachment to money, with the blue being emotions and water. Or if you want to go a little bit more with your throat chakra, speaking up about finances and wanting to address concerns with finances. Um, or also with that shade of blue is also moving up into your intuition, connecting with being more intuitive on how you spend money and how you can work to become financially stable. And the cards that come after that, Three of Cups, there's that celebration. Yellow's the personal power. You're celebrating that you've regained your personal power back. You've taken it. And because you tapped into your inner Pachamama. That is why. And then the last one for that was the Two of Cups. The balance again, the emotional, that relationship. And with the snakes in the beginning, this may be, for me, this feels that it's a balance. I'm just trying to feel the energy in this card, because I don't pull it too often. But it's an orange. So it's a creative relationship. It may not necessarily be a physical one. The creativity, the male, the female, the balance, working together to create, to bring something new, the project that might be what helps financially as well. And then the last card, the Nightingale, came out again. Just remember that love is all around. You are love. And when you give out that love, it will come back to you from, those who truly mean it. And it's that reciprocity again with your relationships. There is that sensation of love, and just being remembered to be present, and having that emotion, that feeling of love. It was kind of weird how that one little one come out at the end. And there's a crown too. So you're singing your tune, you're singing your song, you're sharing again. You things will work out where you will be able to speak your truth. You will be able to sing that love. You will be able to express that part of you that you may feel like might have been taken advantage of, or may be, being repressed now because of past relationships or agreements or contracts, or whatever that mess is that you are dealing with. Just know that you are still capable of singing and sharing your truth and your love with everybody. I know that was kind of long-winded too. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Can
That
I
was
interject
great.
for just a minute? If anybody in chat lives in the Houston area, I just got a weather alert to go to your shelters. There's severe tornado warnings
Uh-oh.
in the
Yes.
Houston area. So if anyone's in Houston
Aiden.
or in the area around there, no, Hayden is up near Dallas.
Oh, okay.
Uh, but it's in the Houston
Dolly.
area. I just got a weather
What
alert and
about
I
Dolly?
flipped over, and it's like
Dolly's
they're
in Texas,
issuing
too.
severe tornado warnings and telling people to go to your shelters now.
Okay.
So I don't know if we have anybody in chat that's in that area, but if we do, you know,
From
go to
Houston,
your.
Texas.
Yes. And I know Dolly is in Texas too, I believe. So Dolly,
Well, Susan Lynn lives in Houston.
and what about
We're just
Nancy?
outside of Houston.
Nancy's garden. Nancy Jean. I think.
No, I
she's,
think Nancy's closer to Dallas too. 'Cause
Marby's in
Okay.
Dallas.
yeah, because I think
Mar-
she's
okay.
up closer to where Aiden is.
You know, everybody, please be safe. Please, please, please.
So, and what they're getting now, we'll be getting sometime in the middle of the night or in the morning.
Okay.
So,
And so now we have Miss Lindsay Moore. She's actually a friend of mine.
oh,
Hey,
hi,
Lindsay,
Lindsay.
you're still there? Please type sent for me.
Yep. Yeah, Lindsay, can you please send type in what she
Sent.
said. Type in send.
If you have time, what are we doing? What are we?
Okay, so
Just
we
general
have
or-
Lindsay,
You, right? Lindsay and
Yeah.
Patricia?
yeah, Lindsay and Patricia. I know
That's on the list.
Marby was interested in the read, but we're going a,
Thank you,
we're being a
Lindsay.
little late. So
Oh, Marby's in Dallas too.
Ooh, right off the bat. I got
okay, I'm gonna switch you right over.
Thank you, darling.
Okay.
Okay, so first the channeling message. Okay, I have one of my guys is named Ed. There's Edward, Ed, there's Eddie, there's all kinds of names, but he's showing me himself before he became one of my guides. So a man named Ed or Eddie or Edward or whatever abbreviation Eddie comes from. There is a male. Now I'm not sure if it's someone passed over on your side, Lindsay. If there's somebody that's passed, or if there's a man who's alive with the Ed sound who has anger issues and temper issues. Because it's like a lot of bright red coming off. Deep red coming off his shirt and his attire, and is just standing there and he's fuming. It's a frustration transition right before he gets help and he's calm. If it's someone who's passed, he will get the help he needs and then he'll cross over and he'll calm down and do his thing on the other side, and he'll end up being helpful and a guide when he's done. If it's someone living named Ed or Eddie, I just heard conjunctivitis. Is that's the eye?
Yes, guy.
Okay. Which would make somebody, if they're not getting proper, I'm not a doctor. If you need to see what's safe, please do so. But this is not for you. This is for this guy named Eddie. Either he's alive and has sinus issues, and he's getting misdiagnosed, so it's causing him anger, and then he's freaking out and lashing out, verbally having temper fits. But there's nothing wrong with him. He's not crazy, and doctors tend to think people who lash out have lost their marbles. But when you're so frustrated, and I know this from getting misdiagnosed and not having the right help for something, not that it's simple, but conjunctivitis type of things can be treated, if treated properly, can be treated and he can heal. But it's like he's frustrated because he's not getting healed. He's not getting the right help, or he can't afford the meds or whatever it is. And he's at that point where he's just white hot angry, but it's not his fault. So when he's got the right help, he will transition, I hear. So whether he's alive, he'll transition, calm down, and he'll be fine. Or if he's already passed, whoever this is, because I can't tell, because my guide Ed went through that. He's showing me him, which is, tell Lindsay my story. So that's why I know he's passed, but the Ed I'm talking about for you might not. So that's why I don't know if it's living or not. Once this gentleman gets the right help, he'll be okay, and he won't be a loose cannon anymore. And sometimes people lash out because they're going through actual physical pain, and they're not getting treated right. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Thank you, Edward. Guides and teams. Yeah, don't give up on somebody that. It's like Edgar Casey. Look into the Edgar Casey stuff. People get misdiagnosed a lot of the time for something that it's in some cases they're treated for mental illness when it's actually a physical thing that needs to be fixed. Okay. So Lindsay, for you, the sun. Look at this bright, fierce, ferocious. I'm coming. Bam, here I am. Rawr. That was a bad tiger roar. Roar! There we go. I'm coming. I'm going to get what I want. Sun, things are looking up. Page of Wands. Okay. So trying to go forth with something, but being held back. This little elephant is not looking happy. Some news that's coming in. So you're roaring and ready to go, and the sun is shining, and you got to go ahead for something, maybe a job or an interview or something. It's like, yeah, I got this finally. But then when you're on your way there, or for example, you're having an interview, you're there, and during it, you're like, yeah, this is great. I'm finally getting interviewed for the job I want. And then you're asking questions and being asked questions, and you realize this is not what you want. It's not what you thought it would be. But the outcome is King of Swords. And this is a circus tarot. And it says, alive inside. So this king is like, come on in. We've got, what is alive that's inside? It doesn't say. But he's like, come on in. You want to come in. So another opportunity will present itself. So you need to communicate something that you want. Okay, good. Okay, good. Good that you resonate. Something that you're like all rawr, gung ho, and I'm this is mine, and sunshine and lion tiger energy. I got this. You have to communicate everything. Take your time. The other person, the other party, or whatever. For example, I'll use the interview as an example. The interviewer, the person who's interviewing you, and you're the interviewee. It's like you want to try to communicate with them, but they don't understand that not every conversation needs to be a debate. It's not an argument. You're not disagreeing. You're just asking questions to find out, for example, do you want to be in this job? Is it a barista? Is it a lawyer? Is it something that you're gung-ho about? But that particular place that you're being interviewed at is not the final destination, and it won't make you happy. But there's another guy who's like, hey, come in here, come inside. Once you communicate that back and forth, listen, take your time. I hear the other person wants to debate. And you're like, this is not a debate. I'm just talking. I'm asking questions. I'm getting down to the nitty gritty. I'm roaring to go. You want me involved? You want me to jump through this hoop of fire? Then I need to know what I'm getting into. Inside. Yeah. And then once you have all that information, you can go forward. Let's do a quick angel card for Lindsay, because you need to know everything. You don't want to just take someone's word for it. You want to get down to the nitty gritty. Willingness, right? The willingness to be open, communicate, have that person listen to you, or whatever that you're I'm getting job interview, but that could be a metaphor. But whatever that scenario is, you're willing to ask questions, but are they willing to answer them? And vice versa. Right. Okay, good. I hope that helped you, Lindsay.
Awesome.
Sending you kisses like that was a line. Over to you, ladies.
My turn. Okay. Well, to kind of go along with what Tanji was saying, we're starting out here with the Ten of Swords. You feel like you've been stabbed in the back. So this is going up to the present. This is what you've been feeling in the past, being stabbed in the back. But then I pulled the Ace of Swords. And here it's talking about mental clarity. As you open yourself up, look at what it was in the past that makes you feel like you've been betrayed. Focus on it, step into it, accept it, and then move on. Let it go and then move on. And at that point, you've got the Ace of Swords there that's giving you mental clarity. It's giving you new ideas, success, sharpens your mind, all those things. It's right there waiting for you. Followed by if you get past the stabbing in the back, you accept what the Ace of Swords is bringing to you. You've got coming at you the Ace of Pentacles, which is abundance, the ability to manifest what it is that you want, not necessarily just what you need. Um, Most of us are pretty good at manifesting what we need because it's foremost in our minds. That's what we focus on. That's what we're thinking about. But it's when you can take that extra step and start manifesting what you want, which is a different thing than what you need. That's when you can have success. How did they put it on here? That's when new opportunities can open up, new careers, new financial opportunities. You just have to walk into it. You have to accept it. But before you can accept this, you got to let go of this. And then I pulled from my dragon deck, I pulled a galactic dragon called Luna. And oh, Donnie, good. I'm glad I didn't know. Yeah, Humble is. I used to have family that lived there, so I grew up in Beaumont. um, okay, Luna, embrace and accept what you really feel. That goes right along with what the other cards just said, with what Tanji's card said. Is that feeling, that betrayal, feeling that stab in the back. Embrace it, accept it, and move on from it. This dragon is letting you know that even though you've been feeling overwhelmed, it's it's fine to ask for help. You know, it's not a weakness to acknowledge that you can't do it by yourself. So whatever it is you're working on, don't be afraid or ashamed to reach out to those around you and say, I need help. I can't do this alone.
Mhm.
And once you do that, it will allow you to have a little bit more time for self care because you can't take care of everything going on in your life, your job, your family, your home, the blah, 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 if you don't take care of you first. Because who's going to take care of you if you work yourself into the hospital bed? Okay. So you got to take care of you. Make sure you have a little bit of me time. Go soak in the bathtub for 20 minutes. You know, put some bubbles in there and just veg out for a little bit. Um, Go watch a movie. Go listen to an album. Go take a walk. Whatever it is that recharges your spirit. Um, you can only be fully who you are and who you want to be once you embrace and accept what you really feel and you ask for help. And that goes right along with everything we've been saying. So don't be scared to ask for help. You have abundance coming. You just have to acknowledge the feelings of betrayal, deal with it, accept it, let it go. And then from there, you've got abundance coming. And then you've got time to make self care for yourself.
Mhm.
And that's what I've got. I hope that resonates with you.
Awesome. That's what I did today, a recharge day. Awesome.
Very good. That's good. That's good.
Okay, Lindsay, just really quick, this
Beautiful
is going to be the
reading.
last card, but this goes right with what Sherry just said. Asking for help. I got the camel boy taking small steps and not being afraid to ask for help. So right there, that was supposed to be the last card, but for to go along with Sherry's, this is going to be the first card for you. So yes, do not be afraid of taking small steps and asking for help. Um, so I pulled Knight of Wands, and this is blue, and wands are fiery, so this is emotionally charged time for you right now. Or this could be either you feeling emotionally charged, or this could be because knights can be either female or male. There's really no gender involved. um, but the individual's masked, so it almost feels too like this could be somebody who hid their true emotions from you, or who they were. And there's that very fiery emotional kind of I hate using the word conflict, but from what the other readings were saying, it sounds and like there is some sort of possible conflict with you and another, or an organization or something, but there's some sort of conflict going on. And that also showed up in the magician. Usually it's one person working with their tools, but here you have a man also with the woman in standing at the stable. And magicians are those who create their own reality. They take action into their own hands. And this may be the debate or the talking, but making sure that, like with the other cards, that you are standing up for yourself, that you are saying, like him offering, saying, well, about this. And then you're like, I'm not sure. Just know that all of these tools belong to you, and that you are in charge of your reality and your situation. And you have that power. And that with the orange here, that's that creative energy again. That's uh the warmth. That's like you moving into a place of power and stating, no, that this is what I want to create, this is what I want, and you can't tell me any different. And then the seven of coins, which is, finances. And it's kind of like you're looking carefully, choosing. And with the purple, for me, it feels like you're intuitively looking at different options. Like she has one in her hand, and she's taking it from like the tree. So she's examining, saying, okay, which one works? Maybe this one here. And you're using your intuition as you move forward. And that's a good thing to do, because when you trust in your intuition, you're being guided by spirit. And here's the hawk again, letting spirit be your guide, trusting in the great mystery, your higher power, your spirit guides. The whales are, the wisdom keepers. They're the song carriers of the ocean and of emotion. So there again, there's another emotion card, another water card. So letting spirit guide you, trusting in the great mystery, giving that over to your higher power, trusting within them, trusting yourself. And by doing so, that will clear out the clutter of everything that is going on. Remove those that, no longer serve, whether it's people, whether it's situations, anything that is cluttering your area physically, mentally, emotionally. Just let it all go. Like that little frog there, just having it in its hand and ready to just drop it in and leaving it behind. And like I said, the ending card was, the camel boy. And again, remember, small steps, asking for help. Don't be afraid to do that. This could also be the person that you might approach and say, can you help me with this? And this could be you also. And there's the purples again. Looking carefully, intuitively looking who you can reach to help with, and you will be guided by spirit to help you with that. And let's just really quick, that's what I've been doing. Yeah, it's been a while since I've talked to Lindsay, but I've known her for several years now. And this is a constant thing when I talk to her about, you know, stuff, medical, personal, emotional, all that jive. So,
Beautiful
um,
readings.
yeah, you got this, girl. You know you do.
Nice.
So thank you for letting us read for you.
And so
And
then it's Patricia and then Jess is
Jezree,
last.
yes,
Okay.
I missed seeing Jezree's request for a reading earlier when we first started. So
No
Sherry,
worries.
are you good for 2 more readings?
Sure.
Okay. And true, the medical stuff is still ongoing. Yeah.
I'm sitting there
Same
eating
thing for me
candy,
too,
so I was
girl.
getting droopy.
Well, I was
I
gonna
have
say, but you're getting droopy. So, honey, if you
I was getting droopy, so I got a handful of candy out. So I'm sitting there eating
yay
candy.
oh
candy. I like candy.
yeah, I had like 3 macaroons before we
I had some
started. So
dates. They're so good. Big plump dates.
Yeah,
and
you
I
know
will.
the big conversation hearts
The
that come out at Valentine's.
Valentine's Day. Yep.
sweet parts.
We've already got Valentine's Day candy out. So.
Wow.
So
Well,
I know she
I got
already
stuff
sent
for
set.
Patricia.
Yep, I
Yeah,
saw her give you
I
yours
did
and
the
sent.
reading and it's clear to me. Take it as you will, but pow, Patricia, Delisha, bam, money. Okay, so I'm going to show you the
Okay.
cards and then I'm going to tell you what it's just the guide. She's like, bam, bam, bam. Yep, it's money. So, like sort of like the Six of Pentacles, it's a Tanji card. Money coming in, then the moon, then the listening, then the heal, the ouch, and then 2 clarification cards. 2 of Pentacles, indecision, priorities, with the labyrinth, not sure which way to go, and the 3 of Pentacles, study and craftsmanship. So helping someone financially. Okay, so money comes in, okay, or a payment or what do you call that when you sign up for like a loan? For example, Patricia, you're helping to pay someone's tuition or supplies for something.
A payday loan?
A which?
A payday loan?
Kind of like when you help somebody, like a family member,
Hmm.
through like with their not intuition, tuition. You're helping them and you're like, you just pay me back whenever. When you become rich and famous and you get your degree, you pay me back then. That kind of feeling. But there's like money. Patricia gets money or there's a payment of some sort, the bank or something, money comes in. You're not to your guides are like, keep it on the hush hush. Keep it quiet for now. Pay attention and listen to instead of, for example, this is only an example, Patricia. You hit the big bingo jackpot. Okay. But you don't tell anybody because you don't want anyone to know just yet. You're going to listen and pay attention to whom needs the money more or who you can help or what you need to listen to pay attention to where the money should go. Instead of telling people, hey, I won money at bingo, everyone's going to have something to say, but you're not going to tell anybody just yet. You're going to listen and you're going to pay attention. There's a situation where you can help heal somebody's financial ouch. Or in the States, you don't have medical care like we do, have free health care in Canada. So you will pay for somebody's healing. Animal, person, puppet, because there's puppet hospitals. I don't judge. I'm not a puppetologist. Actually, I am. I am a puppetologist. So if you need to talk to me about puppets, I'm here. Then there's the 2 of Pentacles, indecision, priorities, because you want to help. You just paid for your daughter's car repair yesterday. Okay. But if you have money, don't tell the rest of the family. If you get more money, because you want to listen and find out, well, who needs my help, right? Because you want to help. This is being generous. You're like, who needs help? I need help. Me. Okay, well, what about somebody else? So listen, pay attention. You're going to figure out where to go with the money or the financial. Maybe, you'll invest some here, but then you'll give some here, and then you'll pay for someone's medical bill there. You will be collabing, helping to pay for someone's studies or tools and or investment, researching on where you can put some money, even if it's a little bit, even if it's $50, you invest, give it a year plus interest, you'll get money back. Maybe you want to give the interest to somebody else, that kind of thing. So pay attention to that. Bonus bling bling. And if you hit the big Powerball, Just don't forget your friends in Canada, okay, Patricia? I love you, close again. Sending you kisses. White light chakras align.
That's
Over
awesome.
to you, Sherry.
Okay.
I mean, if I won a big jackpot, I wouldn't tell anybody
Yeah, no
anything.
kidding.
Me
They would
either.
just have a mysterious package of
Guys would
money
just
and some
wake up and go,
flowers.
I would call a lawyer and then an accountant, and then I would shut my mouth and
I
not
would
say a word
disable my
until.
phone number and leave the country.
yep. We'll start our own commune, ladies.
I think people would get suspicious when I go out and buy a brand new car and pay cash for it. And okay, start
Cashier's
out.
check.
You start out with a page of swords, which is, new ideas, curiosity, thirst for knowledge. So you've got this is what's been building in your life. You've been steady at it there. But then we go to the Four of Cups. And here it's kind of an apathy. I mean, he's sitting there and he's staring at those damn three cups in front of him in regret and completely ignoring the one that's trying to be given to him out of thin air. That's winning the lottery. But if you don't pay attention, if you don't buy a ticket, you're not going to win the lottery. So you don't have a chance to do that.
Yep, nice the Powerball.
Yeah, that's right. And I keep forgetting to buy a damn ticket. Um, and then the last I pulled was the Knight of Wands, another action knight. This one's full speed ahead.
Popular one.
So um, it denotes a lot of energy, a lot of inspired action, impulsiveness, which can be good, but can also be bad if you don't do due diligence into what it is that you're thinking you want to go do. Um, and then I ended with the Dragon of Courage, as you can see there. Let's see if I can get that. That's a little bit better.
Ooh.
And it says, "You're safe. It's fine to be strong and vulnerable at the same time. You are capable of a great many things, and it's time to acknowledge them and to believe in yourself. Your depth of character is your ally. Your ability and tenacity are your anchors. Now is the time to own them. Be brave. Stand tall. You've got this.
Hmm.
You've got this." That's what I got for you.
I like that last one. Stand tall, stand proud.
Nice.
Yep, and it fits right in with my last card on this set. But the first card I did pick up was the Devil card. So there's that feeling of burden, um, and what the way this devil's portrayed here, it's kind of like standing behind her. Like you feel like there's something oppressive always kind of behind you. There's something either in the past or you feel the energy around you. Um, and she's just kind of like the look on her face is kind of priceless. It's just kind of like, huh? And she's holding the cup and like you have she has all this in this cup, but it's coming at a cost. Um I'm just trying to I've been told I need to trust the messages that come in, so I'm just trying to clear and finish, let the words come in without fighting it. But it just feels like it's a creation, this oppressiveness, um, of worrying about, like, is this cup half full, half empty? Do I have enough? The obsession of maybe earlier, like with what Tanji was saying, with money, with finances. It just feels like it's this thing that's constantly hanging around you. And then the next card I got is the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords again, with it being orange, it's that creativity, creatively trying to figure out the best way to go, the best decision to make, trying to mentally see through, but using that, coming with that, um, trying to address the situation mentally, but through creative processes, if that makes sense. Um, and the choice has been made. To me, this feels like this is past. This is no longer going to hang over me. This is no longer going to be overshadowing me. And I'm moving forward because I made a clear and creative choice. And of course, you still have like water and waves and land there. So you have all those elements where you were able to creatively get out of that situation. Basically, the blinders came off, and I have this beautiful woman in purple, intuitively, Seven of Wands. She's standing tall. She's defending herself, her her position, her her intuition. Because there's the purple again. The intuition, the messages, her guidance, her faith. She knows that she's going to be able to overcome all this and move forward because she's standing strong and, like Sherry said, and tall in her power. And she's intuitively knowing exactly how to do it, and she's doing it. And there's just that beautiful, like she's got her hands on that, and
I
it's
love the
kind of hard.
purple in that.
Yeah, unfortunately, this was a one of those fake decks. I didn't get the actual real. I can't think of the word, but the pirated. But still, the cards are beautiful. I love the colors. And then the last three I got from my rune deck is, because of being able to stand tall and moving past that, you are manifesting success. That's beautiful. And again, too, her hands are near her eyes. She's using her intuition. She's creating these new opportunities for herself. There is a renewed sense of hope as well. She's feeling that spirit, that dance move through her. And again, along with the last one was intuition with the purple. And here we go again, insight, using your intuition, looking ahead, seeing things differently, thinking outside of the box on how to improve the situation, but still in the end, standing tall, standing purple, and standing proud. So I hope that helps, Patricia.
That was beautiful, lady.
And I'm rubbing my nose because I just had my kitty on my lap, and his fur always gets up my nose. So,
And I rub my nose when my guides are up in my face going, hey, hey, messages, messages.
Patricia, we've been playing the same number for 13 years. So, at some point it's got to give, right? You're welcome. So, our last
Great,
read
Jess.
for this evening is Miss Jesri, and she
Thank you,
said she
Jessica.
already sent.
Got it. Cards
So,
are
there
flying
you
out.
go. And thank you, Lindsay, for being here. Her eyes are heavy. Yep, go to sleep, sweetheart. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
And let's get. Unless Sherry, you're ready to go first. I don't know who.
I am not ready.
Okay,
No,
so I will
I'm
leave
still
that to.
pulling here. So
Oh,
if y'all are ready, go for it.
no, I just got Tanji in the big chair.
Yep. Thank you, dog.
Everybody uses different terms for. I'm trying to find something unique. She's in the throne.
I'm in the
Look at
big
that.
chair with my lamb purse. Bjorn. Sheep.
Her, yeah, her you.
Ooh.
Oh, I keep wanting to call it a you. Sherry, that's a purse. That little you right there. Isn't that the cutest thing? It's a purse.
Oh, that's precious.
He holds his little chain inside his body.
That is precious.
Then you attach it. You go inside the lamb. It's the silence of the lamb purse. Harry.
Or you're going on a lamb, one or the other.
Instead of out on a limb, she's going out with on a lamb.
What is it? I can't sleep, so I count Bjorns.
You count Bjorns.
Okay, head is tingling. Okay, Jesri, thank you for your patience. All right. Guides are here. Your guides are here. I'm getting a ton of they're just talking about a minute. Before I get into the cards, I'll go into the guides reading. Okay. There's this girl. She's like this bubbly braces teenager girl guide. I want to say she passed in the 90s because I'm getting that 90s teenage vibe. And the braces, she's Anna Lynn Reed or Anna Reed Lynn. Something like that. Anna Reed Lynn. Unless that's a what do you call that? Like a secret message? Anna Riedlin? Riddlin? I don't know. Anna Riedlin. It sounds like that. And she's coming through. She's all excited. And she's one of your guides, whether you know her or not, Jess. She's one of your guides. And so the cards are flying through. So she's around. Just she's helping with this reading. So Jess, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. That flew out right away. For yourself, it's time to take back control of your life. That's your focus. Then you've got, from one of the Tanji cards they made, it's kind of like, yes, if Joan Crawford and Janis Joplin had a baby and she grew up,
Oh, wow.
she'd be like that. You know, no wire hangers ever, but hey, my Bobby McGee. So she's kind of like the Queen of Swords energy. Doesn't take any guff. Speak up for yourself. Also, communicating something. There's communication. Something needs to be communicated clearly. And then the moon, a new understanding of others, because it's got the future. That's the future position. A new understanding of others. So take back control. Don't be afraid to speak up for yourself. Stand your ground. Communicate your needs or desires or wants, or ask what's going on, and clearly to understand it. And a new understanding of others will come because communication door is open, and that, oh, okay, well, if you don't know something, you assume, and if you assume, things can get misunderstood. If you communicate, it'll be clear. Then the Ace of Swords just came in. A new source of power flowing in. Look out for over righteousness. Intimidated by the law of others. But what I'm being drawn to is a new source of power flowing in, but look out for over righteousness. Like the Queen of Swords, whether it's to or from, she can be sometimes sharp with her words. But she's trying to make a point, but she's also she's got the Janis Joplin free flowing vibe. So a stern woman, whether it's you or someone you know, that needs a talk with, needs to have a communication with, but also very chill and relaxed once they understand what it's all about. Okay, now I understand. Well, now I'm chill about that kind of thing. And a new source of power from it. Because when you understand a situation, when you're not afraid to ask and then you get the clear answer, you understand it, then you're able to do, for example, how does this electric broom work? Well, this is how it works, blah, 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 blah. Oh, well, now I understand how it works. So now I can use it and clean the floor in half the time because I asked how it works and I understand now. That kind of situation. And then you got your charm is the peace dove. The peace dove. And I don't know why, but I'm hearing me and my Bobby McGee and peace. So a chill, relax, a situation resolved because communication was chill but thorough. You're able to understand it. You're able to proceed and move forward, and peace. It's what do you call that? This house is clean type of energy. Sounds like you know, that feeling, that weight is lifted. That kind of peace. Peace can be achieved when there's communication, and both sides or all sides and all parties are willing to chill and talk. Then you can feel a peace. Yeah. So and it'll help free yourself. So I hope that helped you, Jazz. Close the gate. Send your kisses, white light chakras, and wine over to you guys.
She says, sounds like her that you were reading on. So, and thank you, Marby, for understanding. We do lives, you know, lots of us do. So Your question will get to somebody at some point, but thank you for continuing supporting myself and us ladies. We appreciate it very much. We love you too. Okay, and she says, I agree. So, Miss Sherry,
All right, now who were we reading for again?
Jezree,
Okay, and what was the question?
I believe it was just a general.
Just a general. Okay, I just want to make sure it was in my mind straight because I'm really drooping at this point.
Well,
You
sweetheart,
would
if you
play
need to
back, I'm gonna see
go.
myself over here going, "Look, I'm up, I'm up."
Aw.
Okay, we're gonna start out with the Ten of Cups. So that's coming from a good place, coming from abundance, happy family, um, harmony, blissful relationships. I know they got all other kinds of stuff, but just you're coming from your happy place here. And then from there, we're going into the Six of Swords, which is transition. I've heard some people read that as running away, but I don't see it that way. I mean, it looks to me like you've got a smooth ocean. The waters are not in turmoil. You've got landscape in the background showing where they're going to. And it looks like, your family's with you. Everybody's wrapped up, ready to go, and you're heading on down the shore. Um, Now, once you get to where you're going from there. I pull the Hierophant, which is traditions, institutions, society as a whole, wherever it is that you're wanting to set yourself to be, whether if it's just mentally in your head or if it's physically you want to go there. This is telling you that you're looking at you, what it's saying is that once you get there, it's going to be able to provide some of the needs that you're looking for that you can't get where you currently are. So again, like I said, whether if it's just in your head or if it's a physical thing, the Hierophant is there once you get to where it is you want to go to help you set it up. And then we're going to end with the King of Cups. Everything is balanced. Um, Emotions, compassion, diplomatic. So that just speaks of goodwill to me. You're going into, as you go forward from today on, you're going into good things. Um, I don't see any stormy seas or anything like that. Everything is everything looks very peaceful and very tranquil, and just you're going to move from space to space again, whether if it's physically or whether if it's just in your head on a spiritual level, that you're going to go from one place to the other. You're going to be able to do so without a lot of turmoil, without a lot of upheaval in your life. And then the final card I pulled was Lord Cthulhu. I guess that's how you say it, and his dragon. And basically, this dragon is telling you, my page flipped on me. Hang on a minute. I'm still learning these, so it's the only bad thing about a new deck. You don't know what any of them mean. Um, okay, so basically, this dragon is one of the galactic dragons, and it's here to support all indigo and crystal children. So that's part of what they're here for, is to protect that generation that's coming up, that's been sent here to uh, to help show us the way. I mean, that's why they're here, to help show us the way. Um, you're being urged to explore the richness of talent, um, to open up and accept whatever it is that you're wanting to move into: sports, drama, theater, music. It all it all flows from spirit. So, and they're warning you to not become too rigid in your thinking. Be more like the water. Because just like we ended up with the King of Cups, be more like the water and just flow into it. Just let it just let it roll you along. It's not a tumultuous river. You just cruising down very still, calm waters. And that's where it's gonna take you.
And Desiree said she's been told that she's an indigo child before.
There you go.
Oh,
Well, this one says I'm here to help you.
Lovely.
I think that's going to be Sherry's, saying how we all have our little sayings. And there you go. She likes says that. There you go.
There you go. That's what I got.
And speaking of going, if you need to go, my dear, and start getting ready for bed, get some sleep, we can finish this off if you like, or you can still hang with us. I just know you're droopy, so if you
You
need to
talking to
go,
me?
yeah,
You got one more?
no, 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 no. I'm the
Oh,
last one
okay.
to read for
No, no,
today.
I can stay. I
So
can
if
I
you
can
want
I
to,
can hang till you're done.
okay. Well, I know you were getting droopy. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I do. I get droopy. I sit here and it just because especially when you're talking,
I know I
because
have
your
that
voice is
voice.
a
I
very
find it
soothing
annoying.
quality for me. For some reason your voice is like melted butter. And I sit and I listen to it and
Just
I
like
just
butter.
like butter.
Butter,
It's just like melted butter. And
butter.
I just sit here and I just drip right off because your voice
Oh my
just
goodness.
is soothing to me. It's the
Oh,
timbre of your voice and the tonality of it is just very
oh,
relaxing. So,
thank
so
you.
you could do
And
motivational tapes.
that might I'm looking into new ideas for the new year, so that that could
There
be
you go.
on
You've
the
got the
platter.
voice for it, just
So
that.
if
Too bad
you
I don't
put
have the
people to
voice for the
sleep when
voice.
you talk, it's not because you're boring, it's because you're soothing.
That's right.
It's like,
That's right.
hello, Tanji.
See, I
You're
would have
so
done it.
soothing.
I would do something like that myself, but I'm too growly now. It's
That's why I was
after.
saying to you earlier. Sip, sip. Make sure you're getting your
Sure.
throat
Yeah, I've
hydrated.
already gone through a whole glass. So
So Jezri, right off
Two,
the
one, two,
bat.
one, two
Oh, okay.
on the timer.
Jes- Jezri, the
Sorry, continue,
magician.
Heather.
Huh?
go.
Take it away,
Oh,
Heather.
okay. You sure? So Jezri, I got here's the gloss again. The magician. This came up again. You are in charge of you. You are in charge of your life. Whatever situation comes up, you have the ability, you have the tools, you have the skills to create whatever way how necessarily we can't always necessarily create the exact outcome that we have, but we have the power on how we react to a situation or how we face a situation. And right now, you have the power right in your hands. I got the spiral dancer. It feels like we might have been on this trip. Sometimes certain situations will come up again and again. It's all about being alive and living life and being an adult. And sometimes same shit, different
Adulting
day.
sucks.
Yeah, same shit, different day kind of thing. But you have that power of the universe, and from within, I love how it just like spins around her, and she's manifesting it through her hand as well. So you're working with spirit, and right there, like I said before, perception. You have the tools necessary to create how you perceive a situation and how you move forwards to it. And right now, the other card that I have is the Hungry Ghosts, which is
I thought it said the
obsessions.
Hunger Games at first when you put that
Uh,
up.
no, the Hungry Ghosts, and they're basically those ghosts that come as the fear of scarcity, of lack, of not having control, and losing, not having being or the exact opposite, and not being like attached. Sometimes we get too attached to, like we said, outcomes and to people, places, and things, and we can create an obsession. We can get into that fear-based place of of scarcity, like your scarcity consciousness. That's the one that stands out. Um, but you know now that you have the tools that you need, you have the power of the universe within you and helping you from within to be able to battle these and to let go of that fear of lack, letting go of unnecessary attachments in your life. Because the next one I got is the Swan Queen, and she's all about transformation, intuition, and patience. Just having time, being patient with yourself, listening to your intuition, and allowing spirit and that power from within that you create to transform. Because with these two cards, you're transforming to that beautiful swan. You're connecting to your intuition. Be reminded, have patience, and in time, all this is going to be brought to a beautiful fruition. You have Gaia's garden. You have the fruition, the abundance, reaping what you sow, and just beautiful. She's standing in her garden. There's her pumpkin. She's got that beautiful lush green. She's like the earth mother. She's Gaia. You are creating your own Gaia's garden, where everything that you need is at your feet and around you, because you let go of the hungry ghosts, you let go of the fear of lack, you moved into a place of your higher power, your intuition and patience, and you transformed with the help of the universe and brought that all into beautiful abundance and fruition.
I like that card.
This one here,
Yeah.
one
Beautiful
of my
readings.
favorites.
I love the colors in it.
Another collaborator read that. So
That was lovely. Thank you,
Yeah.
ladies, for reading with me on this Love
thank you for
Live.
coming onto my channel.
You're
and
welcome.
sucking
Thank
my
you for
itch.
inviting me.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for joining us. And everybody, I still see some 7 people watching. So my lurkers, thank you. Marby, again, thank you as well. I apologize we couldn't read for you tonight, but lots
But
of
there's
And
a
if you're
beautiful
in the
collective
readings.
southeast, if you're in
Yep.
the southeast area of Texas, please
Yes.
take cover. Be aware they're
Tammy.
issuing severe tornado warnings, and it's
Okay.
heading east. So
Sending love and light to our friends and family and loved ones in Texas. May they stay
yep.
protected.
and everybody who needs it.
Alrighty.
Good night,
So
everybody.
good night, everybody.
Have a
Thank you.
beautiful
Bye,
weekend.
y'all.
Bye. Love you, boo.
Bye.
Mwah.